Okay, you can meditate. Meditate on any subject, any topic. Only don't meditate on red-faced monkey. So you'll sit in meditation and all the time what I said not to do, that will come to your, your mind. So negation is not the solution. Solution is to get the positive something. So 14th chapter is that. It tells the remedy, it tells the reason, remedy, and also the goal of this life. Swamiji simplified, very simple. Each soul is potentially divine. We are divine. We are not ordinary human being. We think we are wearing this body and this clothing, and we have this personality. We are wearing personalities. I am a man, I am a woman, or this identity. I am related to such and such. No. These are just only surface. Deep within us, there is something which is beyond everything. The goal of life is to attain that. Goal of life is not to just have somehow we get rid of. If I get rid of my knee pain, then some other thing will pain. And then interaction with people. All the time we think, this next man is my enemy. That's why Jesus Christ taught us. Think that and love your neighbor as thyself. So it means what? Love everybody. So anyway, I am not going there. This chapter is very nice. And I did not understand its importance, the 14th chapter, because I thought it's only just what is Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, what is Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. But, Sri Krishna is very special teacher. He won't say to you, do this. No, it is your choice. But he'll make standard. This is tamasic, lower, it's middle, and it is higher. And last will tell how to go beyond these three gunas. Okay, what is guna? Guna means it's like we feel multiplicity. We are many, right? You are separate, everybody is separate. But if you go to the root of it, then we are not many. If you ask a scientist, he will say, it looks like different, but everything is interwoven, not only interwoven, it is one and same thing. They have analyzed atom, electron, proton, neutron, and then lots of subatomic particles, and then gluon and whatnot. Then now ultimately it is quantum. So everything is quantum. And then what is quantum? It's undivided energy, but as if it has different entities. Example, like water is placid, and you disturb the water, then it ripples. What is ripple? Transfer of energy from one point to another. But actually nothing is moving, only energy is moving. But energy is undivided. So even scientific point of view, this whole universe is nothing else but undivided ocean of energy, manifesting in different forms. This is physical. Mentally, I am saying something, you are understanding. It looks like this table is not understanding. But tune it, see like this computer, inert. But through this I am connected with the world. So even material also has got some connection. It's not totally unconnected. And whatever you say, I understand. What I say, you understand. there must be some level playing field. Similarly, spiritually we are one. Because in spirit there is no difference. So physically we are one, mentally we are one, spiritually we are one. Still we think we are divided. How we think? Because of some power. A magician will come and show you, see there is how many fingers? So it is 3. No, see 2. So we see and we wonder. So this power is called Maya Shakti. It covers our real self, and then it projects something else. So we are spirit, in each soul is potentially divine. We are divine. But because of this power, we think, no, we are not divine. When somebody says, you are divine, say, no, I am not divine. So this happens because of this power. When there is no difference, we see difference. And whatever is unclean, we think it is clean. So first, we have forgotten our real self, number 1. We have forgotten our real self. And second, we have imposed over something else. So we give example of rope and snake. Rope and snake, when in half darkness you are going, all of a sudden you jump. Why? There is a snake. When you bring light, then you will see, oh, it is not a snake, it is a rope. In light you see rope, but when you are not alert, you see snake. So this Shakti, aghatana ghatana patiyashi, something, the ropeness is covered, snake is projected. Similarly, our divinity is covered and projected. I am Tom, Dick and Harry. So this differences because of covering our real self, our divine self, and projecting on that which we are not. So this is Maya Shakti. Now what Maya, how it acts? It has three types of binding force. Say in the morning we are lethargic. So know for certain it is tamasic. It wants to sleep more, tamasic. Then we are in office. Then we are working with full vigor. That is rajasic. And when we are reading a good book or we are listening to a good music or thought, then we feel glad. So that is because of our sattvic shakti. Sattva, rajas and tamas. Sattva, when sattam sukhe sanjayati raja karmani bharata jnanam abritta tu tamas pramade sanjayatu. So Bhagavan said in this 14th chapter, what is sattva, what is rajas, what is tamas. Say, on this screen sometimes it's inert. Now if we energize, then what will happen? Some points are black and some glow. So what happens? A horse is galloping. How it is happening? Some points are, switched on bright, switched on and off. This is only the device, switch on and off. So switch on, when it is bright, it is sattva. When it is black, to switch off, so that is tamas. We can say this way, like everything happens like that. When a car is running, how the piston is going to highest stage and then going to lower stage and in between, transition. So if we see the whole nature, it is like this. We animate, though there is no differences. We see this. So this is, like in Museum of Illusion, you can see that. When there is nothing, and like only they move the ribbons, but you'll feel that you're falling down. But actually, nothing is happening. So, illusion is like this. So, that's called Maya Shakti. So, in this, Bhagavan assured, if you understand this power and also worship me, then you will attain to my state. I'll read what he said. They who have devoted themselves. Again I shall tell thee that supreme knowledge, which is above all knowledge, having known which all the munis, all the mananshilas have attained to high perfection after this life. And then he says, they who having devoted themselves to this knowledge have attained to my being. So this is very important. God is saying himself, if you attain this, then you will achieve my being, my stature. As I am, you will become like that. So this is not a small chapter. God is giving all secret to become like him. And then how the creation happened, that he explained here. We have gone through in details, so I am not going again. But the component is sattva, rajas and tamas. Something is inert or not moving as it were, and something is very active. So like this, sattva, rajas and tamas, these gunas, O mighty armed, born of Prakriti, bind fast in the body the indestructible embodied one. We are indestructible being, but somehow we are bound in this body. And we have some little enjoyment. So how we enjoy? Through our bodies, body and senses. So this way we are bound with this body. Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakam anamayam. So whenever you feel glad and when you feel light, brightness within yourself, prakashakam, that means it lightens. Anamayam. Anamayam is unblemished. It is really feel good. When you do japam, your mind is very happy. Or you sing the glories of God, you feel happy. So what happens? That time it is binding with body-mind complex, with this idea that I am happy, I am sukhi. Tatra sukha sangena bandhati jnana sangena, and I am knowing, I am knowledgeable, I know something. If somebody says, no, you don't know, he says, no, I know very well. So this idea comes that I am happy, I know, and everything is lighted. So that time is called sattva. And rajo ragatmakam viddhi. And sometimes we are tempted to, okay, let me eat a little more. Let me enjoy my senses a little more. So this is raga, attachment. And if somebody says, then no, it's not good. Then what do we say? No, let me do it. Let me complete this. We are so attached with this. That's also an attitude towards this body-mind complex. So that is rajas. And tamas, where's the Raju Ragatmakam Vidhi, Trishna Sangha Samudbhav, Trishna, thirst after something, some enjoyment. Sangha means attachment. I want to enjoy that. That's why those who are habituated with some habits, they cannot easily leave that. Say drugs. Very difficult because they feel that attraction again and again. I'm giving a simple one, but you know very well other examples. So, Krishna and it thirst. I want to do this. And whatever comes in my way, I just thrash it. So, Trishna and Sangha. Sangha means attachment. Attachment means like I cannot get rid of it. Trishna means thirst, tanha, a Buddhist. Sangha, you know, dhyayate vishayan pumsa sangaste supajate. Say you go to shopping mall and you saw something very nice piece. And then after shopping, then you saw it again. Then third time, as you thought, then you got attached with it. Say beautiful face, and people, okay, so and beautiful face, again and again it will come. Then it sticks. That's called Sangha. Trishna, Sangha, Samudbhavam. Tanni Vannati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Bharata. Then it binds us with work or activities, some activities. That is Rajas. Unmute. देखो दो again. Okay, unmute. Okay. Unmute will disturb. Okay. So after that comes tamasic. Tamasic. Lobha, pravritti, arambha, like greedy. Someone is very greedy. Pravritti. He engages himself. He tries to find more and more. You know, they will not use. They will hoard, like a thief. Thief wants to steal more and more, and maybe hiding somewhere, and he thinks that he'll use later. So that is tamasic. Lobha, pravritti, arambha, greed, activity. Activity means getting in, pravritti. Nivritti means getting out, disengagement, and pravritti means engagement. Pramada, lobha, pravritti. Greed, activity, the undertaking of actions, unrest, longing. So, say you can see all three kinds of people in the world. Some are shanta, peaceful, samahita, and some are full of activities. They cannot stop. Right from the morning, they must do something. And some are like more, inert. Lobha pravritti arambha karmana masama spriha rajasyatani jayante pravriddhe bhartasha. When rajas increases, then what happens? Greed, activity, the undertaking of actions, unrest, longing, these arise when rajas is predominant. Okay, within us all three gunas are present very much. But gradation is different. Some are more in quantity, some are less in quantity. So that's a predominance. So now comes the third, the tamasic, aprakasha, aprabrittischa, pramado, moha evacha, darkness, inertness, miscomprehension, and delusion. These arise when tamas is predominant, O descendant of Kuru. So within us, all these three are there. Sometimes we are intolerant, some we don't want to act, we want to sleep more, and no, somebody like pushes, oh go, now it is your time to work, go to school. But no, I want to sleep more. So this is very much there, all the time with us. So how to come out of it? When we feel tamasic, then we have to be active. Swami Vivekananda, he saw India was tamasic that time. So he even wished that few murders, let some murders also happen, so that people come out of that steep darkness. So for a religious leader, that's unthinkable. But now India is Rajasic. So then three shlokas are dedicated to what happens when sattva is increased, or rajas is increased, or tamas is predominant. So what happens? So I'll read quickly. If the embodied one meets death when sattva is predominant, then he attains to the spotless regions of the worshippers of the highest. And when meeting death in rajas is predominant, he is born among those attached to action, so dying in tamas. He is born in the wombs of the irrational. So this is the effect. When sattva is raised and that time one dies, then what will happen? Rajas is predominant. What will happen? He dies. If he dies that time, or tamas is predominant, what will happen? So this is the effect. And then what is the fruit of them? What are the fruits? The fruit of good action, they say, is sattvika and pure. Verily the fruit of rajas is pain, and ignorance is the fruit of tamas. This is the fruit. We all know this. When we are sattvic, we feel joy. We feel fulfilled. And when we are active, then though after we work, then we are tired. So pain is the result. And ignorance is the fruit of tamas. So one is steeped in ignorance. And from sattva arises wisdom, and from rajas greed, and miscomprehension, delusion, and ignorance arise from tamas. Simple. Then what happens? They go to higher realm, or middle, and lower. The sattva abiding go upwards, the rajasic dwell in the middle, and the tamasic abiding in the function of the lowest guna go downward. So that's natural, we understand very much. Now comes the teaching. After saying all this, Nanya gunebhya kartaram yada drashta anupashyati gunebhyascha param vetti madbhavam sodigachyati. What is the meaning? When the seer beholds no agent other than the gunas. Say let us feel this. I am now rajasic. I am throwing my hands and speaking. Rajasic. I am in activity. You are listening. You are sattvic. And sometimes you are tamasic also. But we see something who is behind all these three. You are listening, you are deciphering my sound wave, or whatever impulses that you are getting, into some ideas through your intellect. But behind that, something is watching. Yes, what Swami is saying is good, or it's not good. His words are. So there is a judgment behind your witness. So it is distinct from these three gunas. Three gunas only enshackles us in this world. But if we are intelligent enough, then with these three gunas, you can see an observer factor. who is observing you, who is beyond all this realm. So here comes. When the seer beholds no agent other than the gunas, so all the activities are happening because of imbalance in sattva, rajas, and tamas. Even pain is happening because of that. We are engaged in this world. And when you are over engaged, then what happens? Then pain is the result. But behind this, there is serene. Say, like I'll give you. You see the ocean in turmoil, but behind that deep dive, you'll see there is calm and quietness. There is no turmoil there. You see, cars are plying on the road, but you have never seen the road who is calm and serene. No movement is happening. You see, even you're bubbling with, say, so bubbling with anger, but within you there is something. The doer, and he's not the person who is making do something. Na kartritam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu na karma phala sanyogam svabhastu pravartate. That means na kartritam, I have no doership. Na karmani, I have no work at all. Similarly, you also, you are not a doer. Na kartritvam, na karmani, you have no work to do. No, Swami, I have to do so much of things. Yes, because of imbalance, from that standpoint. Na kartritvam, na karmani, lokasya srijati prabhu. It is the Prabhu that creates. What is Prabhu? Lord. Lord means what? System. Okay, it is like this, we can understand. You deposit some money, CD, and bank gives you interest. Who gives you interest? Is the owner of the bank? Is that teller that gives you interest? No, there is a system made out of it. System will give you, say, 3.5%. Is the system. So, lokasya srijati prabhu. Na karma phala sanyogam. Even I don't join karma and the fruit of action, I don't join. Svabhavastu pravartate. It is the system, it is the nature that runs. Say, so nanya gudebhya kartaram yadadrashta anupashyati. When the seer beholds no agent other than the gunas and knows that which is higher than the gunas, he attains to my being. See, you can do it. Even now you can do it. When there is pain, you know it is in body. And what doctor does? He applies an ointment that that numbs your senses. You won't feel that pain. So it is, numbing the pain-bearing impulses or the sensory ideas or sensory center. So, philosophically or spiritually, what we can do, if we concentrate on our real self, then all the pains are disconnected. Then it will not affect us. So this is another thing. When we feel pain, what happens? Say, suppose by something I am hurt. So that pain is only temporary. After that, oh, how it happened, and when I explain to others, then it's more pain. And all the time, hi, what has happened to me? You see how much I am suffering. This is the secondary suffering. That's more unbearable than the primary one. And by spiritual understanding, what we can do, we can disconnect. When body, mind, it's only outside impulses. It's not my inner being. Nanya gunebhya kartaram yada drashta anupashyati. When the seer beholds no agent other than the gunas and knows that which is higher than the gunas. And it is higher than the gunas. Why? Because all other things will come and go. Sometimes I am very active, sometimes I am indolent, sometimes I am pleasing and I am happy. So these are transitory. But the substratum will never change. It is stable. So higher, that's why it is higher. See, road is stable. On that so many cars are plying. The lake is stable. So many waves are being generated there. And it will die down. So this sensation also will come and go. But you are untouched. Because you are higher than the gunas. He attains to my being. So this is my being. Then he says, Gunan etan atityatrin dehi deha samudbhavan janma mrittu jara dukkhair vimukta amritam ashnute. You attain immortality. Because then nothing can touch you. Old age, disease cannot touch you. Janma, birth, you are birthless. You were never born. You won't die. The embodied one, having gone beyond these three gunas, out of which the body is evolved, is freed from birth, death, decay, and pain, and attains to immortality. It's direct. No need of waiting after death. Even now you can think. Body is suffering because of some disease, cancer maybe. Body is suffering. Fine. Our Bhuteshananda Maharaj. So monks used to go to him, and when it was asked, Maharaj, how are you keeping? So he'd say, that leg is paining, and all the body part he would enumerate and will say everything is disturbed. But with all this, I am fine. Sri Ramakrishna, Hari Maharaj, Swami Turiyananda later, he went there and say, as soon as he arrived, Sri Ramakrishna started saying, how painful it is, cancer in my throat, I cannot eat anything, and this. He started saying. Hari Maharaj was watching him, and he said, but I see you are in bliss. So, then Sri Ramakrishna said, this rascal has caught me red-handed. Because he knows it is all concerning to body. Says, this is like this. You are sleeping, you are dreaming. In your dream, I know that snake is chasing you. You are afraid. But then you wake up. Then you laugh at it. Why? Because it is not your real nature. It's only dream, not real. So this you can get rid of. The suffering, you can get rid of it. You can get rid of suffering if you can just withdraw. But it's difficult. This one has to practice. Then he says, and Arjuna asks a question, by what marks, O Lord, is he known who has gone beyond these three gunas? What is his conduct, and how does he pass beyond these three gunas? So this is the question. So Sri Krishna answers. Sri Krishna answers, he who hates not the appearance of light, that means sattva. When we do something, we praise ourselves. 50 years ago I did this. So, we never forget it. But we have to disassociate with all these things. We have to disassociate. When sattva increases, then we want to enjoy that. No. One should not be caught there. Similarly, when rajas is there, we should not be caught in rajas, or we should not be caught in tamas. He who hates not the appearance of light, that means sattva, activity, the effect of rajas, and delusion, the effect of tamas, in his own mind, O Pandava, nor longs for them when absent. So what happens when we study a good book or we listen a good music and then we want to repeat that. What we eat and we want to repeat that. That is bondage. Yes, these things will come and will go. We should not be attached with them. So Triguna Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Go beyond three gunas. How to go beyond three gunas? Not to get attached with any of these three gunas. So happiness will come. It's a very good happiness, nice. And then suffering comes. Very good, suffering. Let me suffer. So it's not, one is not attached. Like a child. Child is not attached. Like Paramahamsa. So, like Sri Ramakrishna had fall and he broke his hands. So Rakhal Maharaj wanted to hide that. It's natural in us. Any weakness we don't want to expose to the society. So Rakhal Maharaj, later Swami Brahmananji, used to cover that. And as soon people came, Sri Ramakrishna would remove that and say, see, I have broken my leg, hand. That means he's not attached with anything. So this is like one quality, that he is not attached. He who hates not the appearance of light or sattva, rajas and tamas, neither he wants to repeat that, and he never repents because of its absence. So if it is not there, then he is hankering. No, not that. Or when he is there, he wants to hold it. No, that's also not. So who has gone beyond three gunas will not be attached with either its presence or its absence. It does not matter. It will come and go. Say, like you are driving, you are not beholden with anything. They come and go. Then you can drive well. If you are beholden with something, then maybe somebody will come and hit you, or you will hit somebody else. So, he is not beholden with anything. Things will come, things will go. But he knows he is unattached with all those experiences. Now comes udasina vadasano yo gunir yona vichalyate. So what happens? He who is sitting like the unconcerned is moved not by gunas, who, knowing that the gunas operate, is self-centered and swaps not. Self-centered does not mean selfish. He knows the whole world. Whole world is moving around this self. When you are awake, then only this world comes. When you go to sleep, this world dissolves. You are the center of your world. So he is not attached. Okay, things will come, things will go. How does it? Udasina vadasina. He is unattached. He is not beholden with something. Oh, I want this, and nothing like, if it goes, then I am gone. No. So that's why, like, say, monks go for begging. In India, here, they'll put me in jail if I go begging. So they go for begging. When I got sannyasa, 3 days I begged. So somebody will praise you. Oh, Swamiji, please come. Like invited. And the lady was disciple of Holy Mother. So first bhiksha I got from her. But it happened, say, a few times, who said, why you are begging? You are educated, you are healthy, why you are begging? So we are to experience all kinds of interactions, and we are to not to be affected by that. Udasina vadasino gunir yona vichalyate. So that is the, and sometimes people insult also. But one should be equanimous. Nothing, no, he should not be affected by those things. Sama dukkha sukha swastha samaloštashma kanchana. For him, everything is similar. Alike in pleasure and pain, self-abiding, regarding a clod of earth, a stone and gold alike. So Sri Ramakrishna not only preached this, he did this personally. He took a coin in one hand and clod of earth in another. And then he said, the coin is mud is coin, and he threw both to Ganga. Then he thought, what will happen to my food? Because Mother Lakshmi will be angry. He said, oh Mother, you be on my head. So somebody said that this is very calculating. Well, yes, that much is calculating. Hishevi buddhi. Tulya priya priyo dhiro, tulya priya priyo dhiraha, tulya nindatma samstuti. Alike in pleasure and pain, self-abiding, regarding a clod of earth, a stone and gold alike, the same to agreeable and disagreeable, firm, the same in censure and praise. Somebody will come insult you. So one should be able adjust or to absorb. Not that if somebody insults and you are bubbling, then you are not you are caught in three gunas, not gone beyond. So again, that continuation of that, same in honor and disgrace, the same to friend and foe, relinquishing all undertakings, he is said to have gone beyond the gunas. So it is not pretension. We should not pretend. If in our ordinary day-to-day life, if sometimes some inimical people are there, then we have to take action. Okay, Sri Ramakrishna gave three formula. One is sha, sha, sha. That means forbear, forbear, forbear. Difficulties will come, and say when bodily discomfort will come, then you have to forbear. Sha, sha, sha. Jeshai, Sheroy. Those who forbear, they remain. That means they survive. Those who does not forbear, they are gone. Then comes, some people will be there who are miscreants. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, you have to hiss. You know the story. The snake was there, and then Brahmachari gave mantra, and he became without any violence. And then children could understand that this snake is not harming anyone. So they took one day and then whirled it and threw you. And that way, so Brahmachari come again and said, I told you not to bite, but you always could hiss to scare them out. So for some, Sri Ramakrishna said that. Again, suppose there is a tiger. You cannot embrace tiger. You have to be at safe distance. So in Yoga Sutra, Maitri Karuna Muditopekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Bhavanata Chitta Prasadana. So, Maitri, if somebody is in happiness, we should feel friendly with the person. If somebody is suffering, we must have compassion, the same fellow feeling, sympathy, that should be there. Mudita, and if somebody is doing very good job, be glad. And somebody is doing something wrong, rather avoid. Because society has not given you that job of a cop, to chastise the person. Then it is upeksha. Upeksha means avoidance. That is to keep mind calm. So here, all the situations will come. Somebody will praise you, somebody will insult you, mana, apamana, tulya, tulya, and somebody will be friendly, somebody will be anemic. So all one should take in same stride. And sarvarambha parityagi gunatita sauchati. Sarva arambha parityagi. Arambha means when you engage yourself in something, relinquishing all undertaking. So this is, of course, like a person who is hermit. But for Grihastha, whatever duty is ordained, one must perform that. Only thing, while performing, he should be detached. And the fruit of action is to be offered to God. Brahma bhuyaya, then you become Brahman. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. And he who serves me with unswerving devotion, this is the 26th. Maam cha yo abhyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevati. And he is totally worshipping me without any answer, without any disturbing mind or unswerving mind, when one and he who serves me with unswerving devotion, he, going beyond the gunas, is fitted for becoming Brahman. Now come such a person who is calm and quiet and who is undisturbed by any disturbances of nature. What happens? He becomes Brahman. And such a person is Brahmanohi pratisthaham amritasya abhyasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukasya kantikasya cha. For I am the abode of Brahman, the immortal and immutable, of everlasting dharma and of absolute bliss. This shloka is very difficult to understand, but it is explained in three ways. So one is when you deep dive within yourself, that's called pratyagatma, self. The self is basis of this whole world. Pratishtha. Pratishtha means embodied one. Or for I am the abode of Brahman. So abode. Within you there is something, there is that your real self who is never disturbed. So that is the pratishtha. Pratishtha means on which everything is established. Whatever exists on that. Brahmanahi pratishtaham. So one is pratyagatma. So one is bhakti. Bhakti is very important in our life. Bhakti means bhakti bhajanam. So there are 9 kinds of bhakti that Shravanam, we have to hear the glories of God, then we have to sing that. And that means all the time we should be dedicated to God. So that's bhakti. I'm just quickly doing because we have already crossed the time limit. But this is important, so I am just touching them. So one is your conscious being. You are that conscious being within yourself. When you dive deep within, not on surface, not even mind, not even the intellect. Behind that being is the pratishtha. Pratishtha means abode of Brahman. Brahman resides there. So is it Brahman like an entity? No. On this everything is superimposed. This world is superimposed on that. What is superimposition? Like you see, when you drive, you can see water at distance on the road. But as you go closer, there is no water. So something is seen over something is called superimposition. Atasmin tad buddhi. So we have this understanding, this world is there, and I am in USA, and I am man or woman or whatever. So all these ideas are residing on something. That is the pratishtha. Pratishtha means established abode. Brahmanohi pratisthaham. And what is the pratishtha of Brahman? Okay, that word is not coming now, so if it comes, I'll. Swemahimne pratishtita. Swemahimne pratishtita. It is established in its own glory. It's not borrowed, like I live in this house. No. This is borrowed. But that which is not borrowed, Swemahimne Pratishtha, in his own glory he exists. So here, that's Brahman, the Pratishtha, Pratima, that means the conscious being, Chiti Shakti, conscious being within us. Pratyagatma is another word. So, what is that? You see yourself. Think about it. All the disturbances, all the differentiations are gone. Like you are in deep sleep. All differences are gone. But you exist. And you see yourself. See means not seeing like something else. You realize you exist. That is Pratyagatma. So Darshita Vishaya. So he realizes himself, like Buddha, Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji, those who are in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there is no vikalpa left, no alteration. They are established in their own self. So that is Pratyagatma. And it is pure, purest of pure. Because there is no covering of the self and no reflection or deflection of the entity. So, no Avaran Shakti, no Vikshepa Shakti. So, that means without covering, without reflection, what the reality is, that reality. And Ananta, that means there is no distinction, there is no differentiation, there is no division. The united whole. And it is aparinami. It does not deteriorate to something else. And it is within us. All the time you have to understand this. And it is untainted by anything. Within you something which is never tainted. We are seeking, everybody is seeking this. And some other meaning is like it is Leela Shakti. Like God comes and plays. So this is also Leela. So how this is happening? Because of God's creating power. And the third way one understands is like Savikalpaka and Nirvikalpaka, or Saguna, Nirguna. So what is that? When there is alternations, that is Savikalpaka. Without that is Nirvikalpaka. So Nirvikalpaka is the abode of Savikalpaka. With attributes, whatever attributes are coming and going, say like lake or the ocean. Ocean is the repository, and on that so many things are coming, going, but it is the abode of the self. So anyway, this is, this shloka is, like people are divided, people think in different ways. That's okay, that's all. We take all explanations. Whatever people think, some Vaishnavas will think some way. We have no problem. And Jnanis will take another way, but that's all fine. Different ways, but it is the same entity. That's what is required. The Jnanis want to take and appropriate it here and now. Devotees want enjoyment with God. That's fine. That's also good. Because it is, according to them, bhakti is the Pancham Purushartha, the fifth Purushartha. Purushartha means that is to be done, that is to be achieved. So not only mukti, bhakti. Bhakti is higher. আমি মুক্তি দিতে কাতর নই, ভক্তি দিতে কাতর হইব. So it is said that God doesn't want to give devotion, but He is happy to give you liberation, because that's very, very rare. So all these ideas are there. So thank you very much. Thank you. We say our prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Yeah.
Your question, but you want to make a mention about visiting Swami that's coming next week?
Oh, yes, yes. So next week, Swami Ishtarananda is coming, 23, 24. And as you know, we have conceived, or we are organizing a convention on or from October 2nd to October 4th, October 2nd, 3rd and 4th in Hexa. So please register for that. Next, and all other classes will happen as usual. When Swami is here, then we can have satsang with him. Good.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. O Mother Divine, my Mother Divine, O Mother Divine, I take shelter in Thee. Eyes of compassion and heart filled with love, Your mercy fulfills me with a love that's so clear. Durga Ma, Durga Ma. O Mother Divine, my Mother Divine, O Mother Divine, I take shelter in Thee. O Mother Divine, my mother divine. O Mother divine, I take shelter in thee. Your arms to protect me from evil and fear. Your love surrounds me with a love that's so clear. Durga Ma, Durga Ma. Durga, Durga, Sharade, Sharade, Durga Ma, Sharade.
Thank you very much.